Hi, my name is Pete Lewis from Cheshire Classic Benz, and today I'm going to show you a magnificent Mercedes SL60 AMG 1995 that we have for sale. I'm going to go into the barn, start it from cold, drive it out to show you. Be with you in a minute. Okay, there is a whole lot to say technically about this car, but I'm not really going to dwell on that in this video because it's all covered in great detail on our website. Suffice to say that we're looking at one of only 49 of these cars that were built in right-hand drive form, and we believe it's probably one of the best remaining. I'm going to start on the outside, walk around the car, show you then the underside of the bonnet, the boot, the interior of the car. I'll put the hood down and show you that as well, and then show you the underside. So let's get started at the front near side corner. I'm going to see, having had a little walk around it before I started this video, there are going to be a few little tiny stone chips here and there which I'm not really going to bother pointing out to you. I'll concentrate on what the important parts of the car are. Beautiful paint finish throughout, and you'll see all about the history of the car on the website. I don't think I'll be finding any corrosion on this car, but I'll go around the usual places so that you can see that there isn't. Starting with the front wing, we are looking at the sorry, we're looking. I thought the camera had stopped. Then I'm using a new camera today, so apologies if I get a bit distracted. Okay, along the bottom edge of the front wing, nothing there. I'll take you around the arch that you can see is lovely and clean. The wheels, which are magnificent things in their own right, are 17-inch AMG split rim alloys, 8.5 inch wide at the front, 10 inch wide at the back, and they have got brand new Continental tyres on that we have fitted. We incidentally sent these wheels to Germany to be fully refurbished back to the original factory spec by a specialist company. You'll see they've got the shiny powder coat centres and the chromed rims, which is exactly as they came out of the factory. Beautiful things in their own right. You could use one as a coffee table with a piece of glass on top. They're that nice. You'll notice that I've flipped off the jacking point covers so that I can show you the actual jacking points themselves, which very often get very rusty on these cars, but on this one are absolutely perfect. Just going along the side of the car, I'm looking for things like ripples and dimples in the side, which I can't see any of. Going down the side, the door mirror there, one or two tiny little stone chips, nothing to worry about, which is the same for the windscreen pillar. I can't see any delamination on the windscreen at this side. I'll check the other side as well. Let's have a look at the outside. Oh, let's just have a look at the bonnet before we forget that. So we've got the front grille, no dents or marks particularly on that. Bonnet badge, There are one or two, yeah, there's a tiny couple of stone chips just at the rear edge of the bonnet there. But let's carry on down the side of the car. The hood, which as far as we can tell is the original factory hood. Stitching perfect, fabric perfect, no marks or rips in there. Little tiny bit of abrasion just on there where it folds, which is pretty standard for these. The rear windows, side and centre, have been replaced and done a really nice job on that, so they are pretty well as new. Just going down the side of the car again, the door, I can't see any stone chips on the door, and that goes for the lower panels as well. We'll come back to the jacking points in a minute when we do the underside of the car. Rear quarter, oh, that's a little bit of dust. I thought it was a stone chip. Nothing to speak of on the rear quarter, wing or bumper. The rear alloy is even more beautiful than the front one, being a 10-inch split rim with the brand new Continental tyres, as I've said. Just a gorgeous thing. I could stare at these all day, these wheels. So going around the rear corner, rear near side lamp, no deterioration, fading, cracking there, no scuffs to the corners of the bumper. There's a little black mark there, which, oh, it's come off. So let's have a look at the boot lid again. I can't see any marks whatsoever on the boot lid. Got the all-important AMG badging there and the exclusive SL60 badge on the other side. Let's have a look in the boot while we're here. We've got the wind deflector housing, which I will remove, and then you can see the wind deflector itself. That's the fold-up wind deflector that goes behind the seats, of course. Then we've got the and there's no breaks or holes in the mesh. There are one or two little marks which actually are coming off as I'm rubbing them, so I don't think they're anything to worry about. Boot carpet as new, and you've got your original factory toolkit there. We've got a CD changer that goes with the stereo that's in the car. Original first aid kit there. If we have a quick look under the boot carpet, you can see you've got the full-size spare wheel, not actually the full size as in the 8.5-inch 10-inch wide AMG wheels, but this is the wheel that came out of the factory with this car as the spare wheel. So it's exactly as the factory thing, with full tread on there, and a lovely clean spare wheel well. Jack in there as it should be. I'm not going to put that back just now. There is a full set of carpet mats to go with the car as well. Oh, we've got the warning triangle in there too, under the boot lid, all as it should be. So I'm going to close the rear lid, just carry on around the offside of the car. Other rear lamp, no deterioration, fading, etc. The bumper as well, no scuffs to the bumper, no corrosion along the edge there, which you sometimes do get. Let's have a look in the fuel flap. All lovely and clean. I'm not really finding much negative to tell you about this. All as it should be. And then let's have a look at the other arch here. We'll go around the side of the arch. Might be a little few grubby bits there, but nothing to speak of deterioration wise. Wheels we've talked about, a lovely AMG badge cast into the wheel there, and the lovely laurel wreath centre caps. That's a difficult one to say. Let's just go down the rear quarter again. Can't see any marks, scuffs, etc. Likewise on the door, just the same. Mirror, no scuffs whatsoever to the mirror or the screen pillar. Hood just the same as the other side. We've got all the original stitching in perfect order. Goes for the diagonal stitching where it folds as well. No fold marks. Well, just a couple of little sort of fade as well. What are they? I don't know. Fold marks, I suppose, where the hood's folded. Perfect hood windows. So let's just do the front wing now. Is that a little mark there? Nope, it's a bit of dust. Same with the lower panels, all perfect as far as I can see. Yeah, is that a little? Oh no, it's not even a scratch, it's just a bit of polish or something. And I don't think there's even any rash to the side of the door. There's just a tiny, I can feel a tiny little something there, but I can't see it. Let's go on the front wheel arch. You can see there, again, lovely and clean. Nothing to concern ourselves about there. And the front bumper, no marks to the front corner. Headlamp indicator, perfect. And here we're back where we started. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to open the bonnet, show you under there. So I'm just opening the door, going inside, opening the bonnet. Coming around the front, lifting the bonnet. Brand new under bonnet mat. We've fitted that because the originals and the replacements for that matter are quite delicate. They're just made of foam and they do deteriorate over the years and drop onto your engine, so that one is absolutely perfect, brand new. We've fitted it. Not a lot to see in the engine bay because it's mainly covered by a big plastic cover, but I think you can see that it is all lovely and clean, exactly as it should be. What we can see of the chassis rails is perfect. We've got the exhaust manifold there, or one of the two exhaust manifolds rather. Front of the engine, and again the chassis rails on this side. I'm not going to dwell hugely on the engine bay because there's not a lot to see. It's all covered up. We'll just have a quick look at the oil, which is nice and clean there on the dipstick. But if the schedule warrants it, we will do a lubrication service before it goes out. You've got all your original AMG stickers there, even telling you what spark plugs to use, and it's all very lovely. No corrosion in the front bits of the chassis legs there. Right, I'm going to shut the bonnet now and carry on to, well, I'm going to put the camera back where it was and I'm going to put the soft top down, and then I'll carry on by showing you the inside of the car. Okay, so this is a bit awkward getting it straight. I think you can, whoops, I think you can see what's going on there. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Right, let's carry on and do the inside. You'll notice that as I put the hood down, as it should be, the windows came down, the hood went down, the windows came back up again, just to illustrate that it's working exactly as it should. But then I put the windows down again so that I can easily access the interior. So lovely black leather interior here. Let's start off on the header rail. You can see that the header rail is in perfect condition. The flaps for the illuminated mirror there. I noticed the lights weren't coming on the mirror there. That's something we'll just have to look at, that they are working perfectly on the driver's side. Just going down to the dash now. We've got the dashboard, perfect condition, no cracks, deterioration, etc. We've got the little sensors for the alarm at each end there. We've got also the auto dipping mirror. We've got the little flap where you can keep your sunglasses if you want to, and then the wood in the middle, which appears to be unmarked. It's got a little mark on there which I think something's been stuck to, maybe a sticker. That'll probably come off with a bit of persuasion. We've got the ashtray there, which I think has probably never been used, and the little storage container with the concertina cover. The remote control for the radio still in there. I don't know why you'd want a remote control in a two-seater car, but there you are. Then we've got the armrest cum oddment storage cover, which hinges, and you've got the cover for the front of the radio in there, dating back to the times when people used to bother to steal radios out of cars. Front carpet, I can't lift the carpets because they are built into the car. There is a full set of mats, over mats that go with it, and you've got your first aid, your fire extinguisher there as well. Passenger seat, not a single mark that I can see on the leather. Lovely electric passenger seating and electrically operated in all directions. Rear seat, again, I can't see a mark on the seat or its surroundings, and the carpet in the back the same, and the back of the seat, no marks that you can see there. Sill, lovely stainless steel cover, and the little silver strip still in place on the inner edge of that. All the door shuts really nice, and on that side too. Oh yeah, door card. We've got the little cubby hole there, cubby box, quite good for storage. There's your memory seat configurator there, and the plastic speaker grills, perfect condition as well. Just have a quick look under the door while we're here. You can see that that's pretty clean. Maybe a little bit of wax still there from the original new car preparation process. Let's just go around the rear deck. You can see all the bronze anodised aluminium here in lovely condition. There is a little bit of a scrape on the metal bit there, can easily be touched in with a bit of black paint. The vinyl covering to the roll bar and the soft top compartment, that's the word I was looking for. Perfect condition there, no marks to the vinyl or the stitching, and again we've got the aluminium, anodised aluminium around the back of the hood compartment. So let's have a look in the driver's side of the passenger compartment now. Steering wheel, leather covered, perfect condition, no marks from anybody's rings or anything like that. It appears to be perfect. Just switch this on here. Mileometer showing 58,900 miles. All the instruments as they should be, and then we've got the carpet in the driver's side. A few little bits of dust there, and the pattern of the overmat that I've been using, but but nothing that's you could call anything like wear and tear. Sill, stainless steel, just as good as it was on the other side, and the door shuts as well. There's a little scratch, a little scratch inside the door shut there. I don't really know how that's happened, but it's not even visible from the outside of the car. Door jamb there, all lovely. Speaker grills, walnut on the surround to the seat switch. Again, we've got a high-vis jacket in there, that's nice. The door cubby, there we are, and just underneath the door again, let's just have a quick look. I can't really see that very well, but I think the camera probably can. So there we are. What I'm going to do now is show you underneath the car. I'm just going to detach this little device that I've got to hold the camera with, and I'm going to start again at the front of the car. Look underneath, show you the underside of the car. I'm not really going to make much comment here because I can't really see exactly what the camera's seeing, but you can make your own decision as to what you see. There we are. And then we've got the jacking points front, which you can see are lovely and, well, they're a bit dusty actually, which is as you would expect, but lovely and intact and perfect. And then the second rear jacking point, again hardly a mark on that, just a bit dusty inside the jacking point cover. I'm now going to go round and stick the camera under the front of the car. I don't think there's going to be much to see because there's a big cover on the bottom, but you can see what there is to see. There we are. Let's just have a look at the spoiler under the front at the same time, which I think you can see. I don't think there's even any stone chips on it or anything. And again, the suspension components on this side, which I'm sticking the camera under again, and I hope you can see because I can't really see what the camera's seeing, but all the under trays in perfect condition. I'm going to go around the other side to look at the underside and the jacking points now. So again, jacking point, just a bit dusty really.